I made a fake one.
Power Rangers as a brand and as a whole has had its ups. It has had its downs. It has had its blockbuster moments, and it has some crazy lows too, to the point where many times the Power Rangers were almost canceled. Now, I want to talk about how important this next step, this next stage moving forward is for Power Rangers. I don't think I've ever really taken the time to just make a full video about the future of Power Rangers. Not only what I want to see, but talk about how right now is a very important time in the Power Rangers franchise. If you guys have kind of been paying attention, it started with Saban and it was super successful. The #1 kids TV show in the 90s. And through time, it slowly regressed year to year until Saban sold it to Disney, made a bag real quick, and Disney didn't really know what they were doing with it. They never put it on the Disney Channel itself, which I thought was so stupid because they could have reached a way bigger market if they would just play that show several times a day. No, they were very kind of against Power Rangers. Even when you bought a Power Rangers DVD, it never said Disney on it. It said Buena Vista Entertainment or something like that. It was like a side company of Disney. Definitely Disney. There were Disney trailers even when you put it in. And then they gave up on it, sold it back to Saban, and that was a weird time. The Neo Saban era was very weird because there was excitement. Saban and company were doing stuff with the brand. There was a lot of stuff going on. It just wasn't very good. And trust me, I tried to get back into Power Rangers around this time, and especially around the Ninja Steel time, because the movie was coming out. It was time to kind of get back into the Power Rangers fandom and start rewatching some of these episodes. And I did. I mean, I feel like I've never stopped watching the old episodes. Even I remember 10, 15 years ago when they came to Netflix, I was sitting there watching every episode of Power Rangers, every episode of Beetleborgs. Like, it was a cool time for Power Rangers. They had a lot of stuff going on in the Neo Saban era, so you cannot say that they didn't try. It just wasn't the best era for me. The show wasn't that good. Especially with the way Saban wanted to run the show, he even said, we're bringing everything back to the 90s, and that was kind of not the way to go. I think the show should have progressed a little bit. And then, as we know, Hasbro has taken over and really stabilized this brand. I've used that word a lot with this show, stabilized, because that is what they did. Power Rangers numbers are up now. They're no longer this kind of failing brand. If anything, they're like an in the middle brand that's making money and is successful. It's just not a top 10 brand right now when it comes to kids entertainment. And I think that could change. It's just Power Rangers and Hasbro has to start kind of evolving and progressing, and they are showing signs, especially with Power Rangers Dino Fury, the way that these shows are made up. It actually gives us some reason to believe that they are taking this in another direction. It's not just the old Saban way where it's going to be very cheap and have a bunch of values, and every episode can basically be a filler episode and you don't have to watch them in order. See, with Dino Fury, you have to watch these in order. It makes a lot more sense if you do. And that's what kind of show we're looking for. Now, moving forward, I would love to see, a TV 14 and up, like a show that really can get into some real life threats, some real life decisions. I've said for years I would love for Power Rangers to still have those awesome, cool vibes, but at the same time, what if we made this more mature, made this a little bit more dark? You could still have some dancing and still have some laughs and some comedy. That's what Power Rangers is, the good vibes, the good energy. But we should have more real life situations that maybe carry on and get a little bit darker than what they can on a kid's show. You feel me? That's something that's coming with Jonathan Entwistle, and they're taking their sweet old time. We don't have much information on that, but we do know that that project is coming. This project is huge and could really make or break Power Rangers moving forward, because we have things coming up like the 30th anniversary. We have Dino Fury, the last 11 episodes, but those things are going to be awesome, but they're not going to make or break the brand. I think that this 30th anniversary really could set some things off. And if they do it right, it could get old fans kind of back into it. On the other note, though, I believe this Jonathan Entwistle project is really the biggest make it or break it thing for me, especially since Power Rangers doesn't release a lot of toys for Dino Fury, and when they do, there's really not many on the shelves. It's quite bleak when you go to the Walmart, Target, anywhere like that. It is hard to find Power Rangers toys, but that's how they're actually saving money. So instead of releasing a bunch of toys and no one's buying them, they kind of got their numbers down. I don't think that they want to do that forever. I think eventually, when they release their project, their big thing that they're working on, and they put all of their meat and potatoes into, all their eggs into this basket, the big one, that's when you're going to see a big release for toys. It's not right now. Everything is building up and showing me that the Jonathan Entwistle project is the big thing that they're gearing up towards. We just don't have any clue what's going on with it. What we know is we've got Jonathan Entwistle, we got Jenny Klein, and we got some producers and some writers. That's about it. We have no idea about cast, any idea of what a budget is. There's zero information on this. But at the same time, I believe that we could get something pretty cool. And until I see that's gonna make it or break Power Rangers for me moving forward, because that's their new universe. That's the new thing. If they get this right, not only am I gonna love it, but they're probably going to get a whole new following and make Power Rangers cool again, make it a top 10 brand again. If they can do that, they're going to be able to give us more and more Power Rangers stuff than before, because now they're making money, now they're a top 10 brand, now they can do a bunch of different stuff. I've talked about Teen Titans Go before, how Teen Titans Go got hated on, but they were able to bring the old Teen Titans back because of it, because the show's successful. So there are certain things when it pays the bills. Hopefully we could get like 3-4 different Power Ranger projects coming. You know, give us the 30th anniversary. Give us a Jonathan Entwistle project. Give us a preschool show. Give us like a 2D cartoon that's based off the comics or something. There could be a lot of cool ideas, and they could give it to us if they get it right. This is an important time. If you create something that's super successful and it's profitable, you're going to be able to do more and give us more toys and give us more content, and maybe even pay some really good actors to be in the movie, pay a really good director. That's why right now is probably the most important time moving forward this next year. It's super important that all these things that they're doing, they get right, because when the movie comes out, like when the 30th anniversary comes out, they're all pieces that go together. And I believe that if you don't put all the pieces together, it is going to fail. However, I do think that the Jonathan Entwistle project is the big meat and potatoes. It's really what they're going to put out. The 30th anniversary is something small compared to that. They're creating a brand new universe. They talked about familiar faces, but in new scenarios, a new universe. Are they going to bring back Lord Draken? There's a lot of stuff that you could speculate about, and really, there's a lot of hope. When I interviewed Austin St. John like 3-4 years ago, I asked him about, you know, Power Rangers Beast Morphers and what does he think about Hasbro moving forward. And he said he's super hopeful. There's so many ways they can go, and when you've looked at what they've done with their other brands, there's a lot of hope. And yes, I agree, we have not gotten a lot of information, okay? I 100% understand, but I still don't want to kill this brand and hate right now. I like kind of not knowing what we're getting for once, and there's a bunch of stuff we know they're working on. So one of these days, we're just going to get hit with a bunch of information, and it's going to be amazing. And I just hope that they do it right. All this extra time, it just gives them extra time to get it right. Put that extra time in and make something that's actually dope, and something that not only the fans like and appreciate, but stuff that we can show other people. We can show our friends that don't necessarily like Power Rangers. We could show your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, anybody out there that might not be into Power Rangers, but if the show's good, you could show them a good show. That's kind of what I'm getting at. With Jonathan Entwistle, his project, we're looking for something that's not just regular basic Power Rangers. We're looking for an upgrade in talent, so maybe go pay for some good names to be part of the show. We're looking for more drama, real life situations. What are you guys looking for? Let me know in the comments, man. Do you think that this is an important time in Power Rangers? I do. I think it's super important moving forward. This next year or two is really going to tell us what Power Rangers will become in the future. It's either going to move up or it's going to move down. And we got to continue to keep pushing this brand, because unless you're on top, or even when you're on top, it's never too long until your brand can get shelved, man. You got to keep doing the right things. And Power Rangers has lived for so long. I would hate to see this get shelved someday. So let's keep moving. We love you guys. I want to thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this content. We love you. Thanks for watching. Peace. Shout out to our Gold Ranger member, Jeremy. Sign up to be a member today. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this content, you know what to do. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. You can also become a member. Please join the fan club support team right now. We have a Blue Ranger power-up and a Gold Ranger power-up. This is an awesome way to talk with the fans. Join a fan club official chat group. You can also be featured in our videos. At the end of the videos, I will shout you out. That's if you get the Gold Ranger Power-Up membership. Go check it out. Go support the fan club. We love you guys, and thanks for watching. Peace.